very first episode of Cooking with Coco. This has been something I've been wanting to do for a very long time. So I thought I have the most beautiful kitchen. I just moved villas yesterday, and since I got here, I've been cooking so much and just feel really, really grounded, and I realize how important cooking truly is for my soul. Pouring all of this love while you're cooking into your food helps to raise your vibration, and connecting to your food as you're eating is absolutely essential. I've learned. I've done many cleanses, many detox, and I end up in exactly the same place as when I first started, because the thing that I was missing was actually connecting on a deeper level with my food. Connecting your mind, body, and spirit all in one. So prior to eating, I love to smell the food as I'm cooking and connect with it through all of the senses. I love eating with my hands. I think it's so grounding. I love being barefoot when I'm eating and either cross-legged or having my feet on the ground. I also really prefer to sit on the floor while eating. Anytime I prefer to sit on the floor, but yeah, I really, that's when I feel like I digest my food the absolute best, because when you begin to connect with your food on that level, your body starts producing the salvia as you're smelling the food, which is going to help you with the digestion. And the body is an absolutely incredible body. Utilize it so it works at its optimal function, because I spent a lot of time, I was born in North America, and I've had so many digestive problems over there. Since I've been to Bali, I think I got sick maybe once, and I think that was just from something that I ate that I wasn't supposed to eat, which happens, it's food poisoning. But other than that, I have had zero digestive problems, and I've actually been eating out every single day, all day. But that just goes to show you all of the love that they actually pour into their food in each restaurant. And even the little things in the restaurants here are just so magical, all the little details and the way they create their menu and the way they place the food, and everything is done through an art. And anyway, that's really, really helped me with my digestion. So I just wanted to make this little video for you guys and show you how I make my Nasi Goreng. Nasi Goreng is a stir-fried rice that is Indonesian. It's basically like the #1 go-to meal here. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you have any questions, please make sure you comment below or contact me for any collaboration. What we're going to do is, garlic is the key ingredient here. So I've got 3 cloves, which I live by myself, so it doesn't really matter how much garlic I intake. And look how beautiful this knife is. I just found it in here. I usually like to use a garlic presser so my hands don't smell like garlic, but this knife is big enough that I can chop away. Nasi Goreng essentially just means fried rice. So you can put whatever you want in it. I love to put lots of greens and ginger, garlic. Okay. I have a photo shoot that I need to style for tomorrow, so I don't want my hands to smell. Ninja my garlic. What is key? It's time for our ginger. Not everybody puts fresh ginger in their Nasi Goreng, but for me, I love to heal my body as much as I can with lots of different herbs, so putting ginger in basically anything is my favorite. I love to make a ginger tea, even just straight ginger shot, my favorite. Most people can barely choke it down, but for me, I love it. It's so good. Is that enough? Maybe a little more. The beautiful thing that I love about cooking is nothing needs to be exact. Everything can be perfectly imperfect, With baking is when things go very wrong for me, because you need to measure everything, and I don't like to be told what to do. I don't like to be put in a box, and I don't like to measure things. So baking for me is not my favorite thing. I mean, I can do it, but I don't really like it. I mean, the nice thing about vegan baking, with certain items, you can be a little bit giving, so usually those things turn out good for me. But anything that's too exact, like baking a cake, no, I don't want to do.
But deal, that's really true. To my interview.
Now I am going to put these aside because they're used. And also the key to making your Nasi Goreng is to make sure you pre-cook your rice. So I've used a red rice here because I don't know, it's all I have. But I mean, you can use black rice, you can use white rice, basically whatever you want. The nice thing with Nasi Goreng is there's no rules. Everything kind of just comes out as it is. It's never going to be the same twice. It's amazing. I love it. So I'm going to put some bok choy in my Nasi Goreng. Just chop this up. Often they put a lot of cabbage in their Nasi Goreng. What else do they put? Mushrooms. You can put peppers if you want. Basically anything you possibly can imagine, you're welcome to throw in there. Okay, so we got our bok choy. I'm gonna throw chorizo. I'm not sure what that translates to in English, but basically it's just like a leafy green. And I love leafy greens. So as much greens as you can get in you, the better. So I always like to be a little excessive on my green intake. I love that everything here they wrap in banana leaf. It's so special. I bought some asparagus the other day. And even if you buy tempeh, that's actually the one ingredient I don't have today. It is my favorite thing. If you don't know what tempeh is, Google it and go get some and cook it in some coconut oil. It's amazing. T-E-M-P-E-H, tempeh. It's a fermented soybean, so it gives you a really good source of protein. If you're gluten-free, just make sure there's the one with no grains in it. But it's amazing. And I love this little bit at the end here. I think it's kind of like a bok choy. I'm not sure actually what this is, but I'm excited. This here actually is really a coarse salt, even though it says fine grain. It's not. So just a little splash to bring out the flavor. So keeping my kitchen clean is one of the key essentials for me to be able to cook with positive energy. If I have clutter in my space, I go crazy. So I either usually keep like a little bowl just for all of my disposal, or I will just have like a little bag out on the counter. I'll just kind of fill up as I go. Okay, so clean working station again. Now it is time to add a little bit of some Greg's amino acid into our dish here. So now I'm going to chop up my chilies. I love chilies. I'm going to save half so I can eat them just on top raw because I'm a chili addict, and then I'm going to put the other half actually inside the Nasi Goreng. Time to add our rice. I love to have all of my plates lined up and set out, kind of as I work, depending on what I'm cooking, especially if I'm doing dinner parties and such. Sometimes things are kind of ready at different times, so I love to kind of just slowly start plating everything if it's ready to be plated. So let's put our chili here. One of the key things I do not have, I just realized, is sambal. Sambal is one of my favorite chili sauces. Usually I make mine from scratch. I put chilies, lemongrass, a little bit of coconut oil, a little bit of a sweetener of your choice. Usually I like monk fruit, or you can use honey if you desire. What else do I put? Or coconut sugar. I really like using coconut sugar. Usually I'll add some like tomatoes or extra red peppers in it. Anyway, I cook it all together and blend it up, and then you cook it again. It is so good. So often the people here in Indonesia actually put a sweet soy sauce in, which is so good. I don't have any on hand, and it's not really the healthiest option. It does add a really beautiful flavor to the Nasi Goreng. So now I'm going to plate my kimchi, because I love to eat kimchi every morning when possible, because it's got your probiotics inside. And when you actually eat your probiotics through whole food, they absorb much better than if you take the actual acidophilus probiotic pills. Actually, I learned just recently that when you take the probiotic pill, by the time it actually activates in your system, it doesn't even end up absorbing, because it just gets activated and then it ends up leaving your system, if that makes any sense. So I was told that if you are going to take the actual probiotic pills, to put them in some water for about 2 hours prior to taking it in, and then your body will actually absorb it better. So I haven't tried it, I'm not sure. I've just decided to switch to kombucha and kimchi. So I've got some avocado here left over from dinner last night, and I don't like to waste food, so I will be putting this on my plate as well. Okay, so I'll cut up my fresh lime to put on top. Lime is amazing on everything. I love lime. You know, there's some days where I wake up and I am not hungry at all. And I won't eat until maybe 1 or 2 and just have tons of liquids and kind of flush out everything. But then there's other days where I wake up and I'm so hungry. So what I'm learning now is to just truly tap in and listen to your body. And don't do anything because you think you should do it. You know, a lot of times I used to do diets and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't be having this, I shouldn't eat this. And my digestion would just be so messed up, because now I'm putting these thoughts and this intention into my mind as I'm like putting this beautiful food into my body that I should just be grateful that I can have, you know? So now I just listen to my body, and if I go out for like a beautiful pizza and a glass of wine, I enjoy every bite and I'm so grateful for it. And I don't get bloated, I don't get sick anymore. But as soon as you put the thought of like, I shouldn't be having this, my whole digestion just goes like, what? I get bloated, I feel sick. So really, your mind is very powerful, very powerful. So, you know, just being aware of that. I actually learned a lot of this principle through the Ayurvedic ways. And that really helped me learn how to connect to my food in the way that works for me, because everybody's different. Sorry, need some tea. Everybody's different, you know, in the way that you digest or what you need, due to your blood type. I know a lot of people who are actually O blood type need meat in their diet, and they love to have like a steak that's rare. And I have no judgment on absolutely anybody for what they eat or when they eat it. Maybe you only eat meat on the full moon and then you eat a vegan diet for the rest of the month. I mean, every single person is completely different. So just be gentle on yourself and give your body what it's asking for, because it knows. Sometimes you'll crave the most random things if you're eating really clean. There's times where I'll just crave chia seeds. There's times that I crave chocolate. There's times that I crave pizza. There's times that I crave kimchi. So, you know, your body will tell you what it needs if you really truly listen. So, our Nasi Goreng is ready. I will get it off the wok here. Let me show you what this baby looks like. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. And it smells even better. So I made enough so I can have a snack maybe tomorrow morning when I wake up, or maybe even this evening for dinner. Another thing that I learned too is not overeating or overindulging. But if you slow down when you're eating, then you won't overeat, because when you're starving and you just inhale your food, you eat so much, and then all of a sudden after you just feel like bloated and full and like, oh, why did I eat all this? When you slow down and you connect to your food, you'll never have that problem, because you just need a little bit and to truly enjoy each bite. So the final part that goes on top of the nasi goreng is eggs. I found these eggs at Pepitos here in Bali, and I'm not gonna lie, I bought them because the packaging is just so beautiful. They're called Krishna eggs. Yeah, they even have, I don't know if you can see, Krishna stamped on them. So special. Anyways, that's why I bought these eggs. If you can find eggs like this in North America, would you buy them? For my eggs to cook, I'm just going to quickly clean up leftovers. Alright, so my meal is complete. I am going to eat now before it gets cold. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and comment below. Peace and love.